So, hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
Okay, great. Yeah, so first of all, good afternoon. I'm doing great, amazing. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing great also. So, ma'am,
That's
I'm so happy to meet with you because I was really wanted to. I wanted to talk to you for so long time, and it's wonderful for me. Like you accepted my request, and it's very amazing for me. So, thank you so
likewise. I'm
much.
also I'm also excited to be here in the conversation today with you. I remember we had decided once earlier
Yeah,
that
but
to have a session.
unfortunately, didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
thrilled to have you here today. Okay, so
Thank you.
can you just give your short introduction so people can know you better? Even I
Sure.
also don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Sashmita. I'm from district Gazipur area, UP, and I have done my graduation with bachelor's degree in science. Right now, I'm learning this language. I didn't take a course for post graduation because it's not my cup of tea. I made up my mind to go with English and computer field. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just learning this language, and I love if I talk about my hobby, so I love reading books and watching English movie and writing story. If I talk about my goals, so I want to become a good speaker and get a good job in IT sector. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, you
Yes.
want to have a great job in IT sector, but you said that you want to go
Yeah.
with English field, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, I love both English and computer field because earlier I was really good at computer field. I have done ADCA, but as we know that it's a basic degree, it's a basic. So yeah, I thought that it will be better for me if I go with the computer and English. So as you know that it's speaking is the very important part for like computer field. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just working on myself first because I'm not kind of extrovert, I'm introvert. So it's very hard to me to talk in front of people and especially video call. So I made up my mind to go with English and computer. So right now I'm
Okay.
focusing in this language, on this language.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. Yeah, I do agree that it is quite challenging to speak in front of people for introverts, and communication skill plays really a significant role in this IT sector where you go for interview or maybe on daily basis too. It requires to be very good at it. Okay. Amazing to hear
Yeah.
about you. Yeah. So, as you later found interest in English, so what was the case or what was the moment then where you realized that okay, something this is something as you mentioned that in computer you were already like interested.
Yeah.
But what about
Yes.
English? When did you find the interest in this language?
Yeah, so okay, so if I talk about this English language, so since childhood I was really fascinated by learning this language, but I was not paying attention. I
Okay.
I used to be good at speaking, good at reading books,
Mm-hmm.
but loudly. But I was a kind of backbencher. I used to talk with the girls, with my friends most of the time, but rarely I got the like I used to take chance to speak and to read this book. So
Mm-hmm.
I had such kind of urge to in my head, but I was not doing constantly. But when I entered in 12th standard, there were
Mm-hmm.
lots of boys. They were really good at study. So one day what happens, they suddenly asked to me a lot of questions. They started shooting questions to me, and I was really numb. I was really stunned by their question. So it was really embarrassment for me, and I decided that okay, I have to. I think I have to study on grammatical things first, and I worked with the sentences like grammar, tenses, and then I think it took me 2 years because
Mm-hmm.
I was not paying attention, but I studied for 2 months, 2 and 3 months for sentences only. I was making sentence 400 and 300 sentences every day, and I felt that okay, it was really great for me. I know that.
Okay.
So yeah, I started doing everything like reading story, writing story, and idioms, vocabulary. I used to write, and I
Mm-hmm.
used to like making sentence at that moment. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but when I have completed my graduation, what I realized that I really want to speak with someone. Yeah, so I started taking offline classes with my, I think in my surrounding. surrounding. So there were, I think it's a kind of village area, so I can't get it enough
Mm.
environment. So I joined offline class, and there was a teacher were there, and they pushed me forward that you really want to speak English. I know that, so you just go with yourself. You start speaking yourself and talk to mirror. If you
Mm.
really want to speak, so you have to overcome your fear by talking to you. So I started and I took seriously. I started using CV application, and then that's how I started doing that. And it's been 9 months I have done. So
Okay.
recently I started my YouTube channel, and I started having conversation with people on video call. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's how I did that.
That's awesome
Yep.
to hear your story, your journey with this language, and I'm sure that you would be able to enhance and achieve the level you desire for, because it is ultimately up to us that how much efforts we put in to get the result, and we practice consistently. So I feel if you have been practicing for last 9 months, you would be able to maintain the
Yeah.
consistency, because now it has become your habit. I believe it has become your habit. So it
Yes.
would definitely help you to maintain. Okay. Moving
Yeah.
forward, I would like to discuss 2 to 3 things with you. And
Definitely.
if you have any question, you can also ask me. Let me know
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
have.
I have one.
Otherwise, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I have. It's a very important question for me because I'm facing nowadays. So, I know, like, I want to know from you, how can I do shadowing practice? It's very, very harsh for me. I can't do that. Recently I started. I think it's been only 2 days, and when I started doing that, it was really complicated.
Hmm.
I was able to do that, but to start watching the same
Hmm.
like short video and just try to speak again and again. It was working, but recently I started, so it was complicated. It was daunting for me. So
Okay.
how can I do that? Could you suggest me?
It's something which many people want to know, and these days it's quite prevalent to enhance your
Yes,
pronunciation. Every second person suggests you the same thing to go with the shadowing practice, right? And I am very much big
yes,
fan of it, and I believe that it has helped me a lot. So it can help anybody out there. So how I do, I can explain that, and you can try if that works for you. First and foremost thing is, the video you are doing shadowing with should be based on your interest. It should not be a random video that you feel that, okay, English is great, let me just do it. No. The content also should be something which you are very amazed at. You are like, wow, amazing. You, whenever you hear the content again, you enjoy that. That kind of video you have to find. So when I started,
yes,
I used to listen to a lot of content creators, and then I found some very great speakers, and their content was always like captivating. It was intriguing. So what I did, I started writing those, scripts
yes,
down. Like whatever they were saying, I started writing. So I had the habit of earlier, I had the habit of listening to the same video multiple times, right? Around 10 times, and then noting down all whatever they have shared in the video. So after that, when you
yeah,
are listening to them, you are simultaneously reading it in your diary. So you are attentively listening and reading. That's how I started, because earlier, as you mentioned, that it has become a little daunting task for you when you do it, because you don't have the exact sentence or words that the person is going to use next, right? So what I did was writing, then speaking, like reading while they are speaking. Then once you have done it like multiple times, I remember with one videos I have done maybe 50, more than 50 times the shadowing practice. Not at once, but like
yes,
every day. Every day for 30 minutes, I found a video, 15 minutes long video. I watched it multiple times, I noted down everything, and then every day 30 minutes I'm doing like twice a week, twice a day. Like in the morning, I start, I do the shadowing, that is the 15 minutes video, I repeat 2 times, so 30 minutes shadowing. So, if you do this like writing and listening, then the content is in your brain, the expression is in your brain, the way they are saying, the way they are speaking, you have already understood entirely. Now, if you struggle a lot, still you can pause and then speak after them. That's
yes,
what many people suggest, but that didn't work for me. I'm just telling you if that works for you. I do is
Oh,
like I do this writing, listening, understood the content, understood the expression, highlighted the things which are quite difficult for me to pronounce while speaking with them. So I highlight them. I always keep highlighters with me. So when I write
yeah.
the difficult expressions, one thing is that you have noted down already, so it becomes easier for you to understand, okay, what is it exactly. Another is when you highlight while speaking, you pay a little more attention to it and you pause. Like you don't pause, but you go back, listen to it again, and then you repeat. Like this, I did. Then, after reading with them, I started like just close the diary and then just listen to them and speak after simultaneous, like listening, speaking, listening, speaking. You must have these
Yes.
days even a few. I found the content creators doing the shadowing of Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, they are
Yeah,
speaking.
I have seen.
Yeah, so listening to them and speaking, and the same I do. The same I do. Now I don't need to note down and watch the same video multiple times. If I watch it two times, I'm able to catch and I'm able to speak with them. So simultaneously I do, and
Yes.
that works for me. I don't know about others. Many people say that pause and then do that doesn't work for me. But speaking simultaneously really helps me. So that you can try.
Yes, yeah, I have seen, I think one of YouTuber, she started shadowing and I think she's uploading video on the basis
Hmm.
of shadowing and it's very working. I started doing the same as you
Hmm.
suggested that you should watch the same clip again and again. So I think I'm doing and it's been
Hmm.
9 months and that's why today I can say that I'm able to understand what was the main topic, what was the main takeaway over there.
Hmm.
I got a lot of things earlier. When I started following Native Speaker, I think I'm watching Native Speaker. I think from America. It's a kind of American series. They are providing some clips from Netflix, like Moana, Frozen movie, lots of things.
Hmm.
So I was not able to get it. But when I started doing constantly consistency, so what I got, I'm able to understand, and I
Hmm.
repeated for 10 minutes, I think 10 times, 20 times, but I don't feel that I can't get enough of watching. It's very
Hmm.
engaging for me because I have already habituated in these things. So it's not for me. Like I can't feel that like it's boring for me. Yes.
Likewise, it happened with me too.
Yes.
Initially, it was challenging for me to understand, but now I'm
Yes.
able to without even caption. Another thing is that when you do this thing again and again, it enhances the tone of your sentences and it helps you to be more
Def
articulative while speaking, right? At the same time, it
Definitely.
helps us to, uh, fix our pace. Like many people have the speed, like they speak really fast, where
Yeah.
them like other viewers are not able to understand them or catch if there is no caption. At the same time, some people speak really slow, so they need to fix or change a little bit
Yeah.
their pace. So that also can be done by doing shadowing. Okay.
Yeah.
uh any other question that you would like to ask?
Yeah, I have second question. Recently I started working with the describing picture,
Okay.
and what I think that it will work for me. So, what do you think? It will work for me or not? Because
Absolutely.
recently I started doing that.
You
Yes.
have just started this is one I want to highlight here for many people, that there are a lot of methods to improve our English, right, and way of
Yes.
speaking. It is up to us that we have to how many methods we try, and when then we find a
Yeah.
few which can work for us. So I haven't done personally. I have done it twice or maybe thrice in my entire journey of elaborating pictures with few other trainers, and I found it very helpful, and I do it in my
Yeah.
regular classes too with my students, so it helps them to generate ideas, speak spontaneously,
Yes.
and remember words which they can use to describe this. So this is something like, as you mentioned, that you have just started, so you have to try it for a certain period of time, and then you would
Yeah.
be able to see if there is any change because of it, if it is helpful or not. Because see, it is not mandatory that the practices worked for me would definitely work for you, or it is not mandatory the
Definitely.
practices would didn't which didn't work for me would not work for you. Maybe, for example, I didn't like mirror talk at all, and it didn't work. But in your case, if you speak in front of mirror, maybe it would gonna enhance or elevate your confidence, the way you speak.
Yeah,
I prefer speaking in front of camera, which helps me better than speaking in front of mirror. I don't know why, but yes.
yeah,
But I have come across those people too who are leveraging speaking in front of mirror too, and it is helping them.
yes,
At the same time, I
yes.
am not a big fan of learning grammar separately. Like I have learnt grammar
It's very boring.
for from reading books and listening to people attentively. This is how I have mastered all the grammatical
Yeah,
rules which I use while speaking. But I have come across people who have learnt first grammar, made a lot of sentences using all those patterns, and then started speaking, and they are doing wonders. So
yeah. They are doing that.
it means everybody's ability to grasp things, enjoy the practice, and do preferences and ways of learning, I feel differ, right? So
Yes,
in your case also, you have to just try and test, and then select all 4 or 3 practices for
yes,
yourself that you can do,
yes,
and that
yes,
can help,
ma'am.
right?
I do that like everything, reading, writing, and try to record my own video in front of camera,
But
and it
I feel
helps
that
me.
no practice is futile. Every practice would give
Yes,
you some or the other thing, right? So practice cannot be a
yes,
futile at all, right? So, but we have to try
yeah.
that what we actually enjoy and can add value and can definitely help us exponentially. That's we have to figure out, right?
Yeah, but one thing I just suggested that watching the same clips again and again. So I do, and what I got that it's effective tool for
It
me,
is.
and I'm consistent with that. And I prefer to watch again and again the same video, and it helps me a lot. Because a lot of
Yeah.
lot of sentence, lots of advanced sentence I got, and right
Hmm.
I'm trying to use. Sometimes what happens, I feel that okay, it's not like I'm not seeing progress, but sometimes in any situation, what kind of situation I'm just talking, it just
Hmm.
comes out naturally. Even I
Effortlessly.
didn't
Yeah.
think that, okay, I'm going to use it, but I use. No, I
Hmm.
use. Depends on the
True.
situation. I think it happens depends on the situation. What
Hmm.
kind of topic we are going to discuss. That's why it come out. It comes out.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
After a certain point of time, when you keep revising all the words and things you learn, they come effortlessly, and it becomes really easy
Yeah.
cakewalk for you to use. And that's
Yes.
great that it is helping you. Okay. So anything else that you would
Yeah.
like to
I
discuss?
ask. No,
Okay.
I have already
Yeah.
asked
So
everything.
I was reading a book. I have been reading a book. So I got a quote said by Buddha that what you think, you become, what you feel, you attract, and what you imagine, you create. So, how do you find this quote? If you allow me a moment, I can write it down for you in the chat box. What you think, you
Sure.
become, what you feel, you attract, what you feel, you attract, and what you imagine, you create. It is what you
Okay.
think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create.
Yeah.
Hmm. What you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. So, how do you find this quote and what do you understand from it?
Okay, so as you said that what you feel and what you attract. So I think I don't have any specific. How can I define? I don't know, but I'm trying. So I think what we are feeling that like if I talk about study, what kind
Hmm.
of language we are learning that right now. So if we feel that okay, it's good for us, so we can go with. We do
Hmm.
not try to do like any course deliberately.
Hmm.
Right. So if we start choosing our goal, so it will be better in the
Hmm.
journey. We are not going to be regret. We are not going to regret why did I do that? Even
Hmm.
if I didn't want to do, but I did deliberately because of some pressure. But
Hmm.
yeah, what I think that it's very useful and it's very working if you are choosing your own path to become something,
Hmm.
what you wanted to do and what you are doing there. So it will help us. So yeah,
Hmm.
like right now I'm living in the dream, and it was my aim earlier. And I was thinking that okay, when I'm going to speak, and
Hmm.
so it was the kind of biggest dream. And right now I'm living in the dream, so it's a kind of great thing for me. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So it means you have aligned with your dream. Your energies are aligned with your dream now. So it means whatever you were thinking all the time, now you have just
yeah,
started becoming
okay,
that, right? So from this, we can understand it is related to the law of attraction. So people jump directly to the techniques of law of attraction, that how to attract. You must have seen some videos of people where they are
yes,
talking about the law of attraction and the techniques like visualization technique, then water technique, then writing technique, like 369 is one technique, 555 is one, and 333 something like that. There are certain techniques which they are like, they help people to, rewire their brain and upgrade their energy, their cleanse their aura by, saying those positive affirmations to themselves. This is how they help. But the core is that actually, I have read even four things also about it, like FTBA, which is described by Mitesh Khatri in his book, The Law of Attraction. So the core, the fundamental of the law of attraction is FTBA means feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and action, right? So when
yeah,
you like, what you think you become means you should be really aware or mindful that what you are actually thinking, they should not
yes,
be random thoughts. And most of the time people, I find people thinking of negative stuff much more than the positive one, right? because
yes, yes,
when because when you talk to people and if they are completely complaining about the certain things, it shows that they are pessimistic. But on the other hand, if you meet some people who are always grateful about things, like I'm grateful to have such audience who watches me, I'm grateful for the people who connect to me and appreciate and they love the way I teach, I'm grateful for my family, friends, and everything is taken care by the universe. So then you can get the vibe of positivity that they are already optimistic people. So the way they think, that grows. You know, if they perceive themselves like I am doing great in my life, they become more greater. Like they become greater every day. Another is how you feel. Like what you feel, you attract. So if you are all the time
yes,
feeling negative, you will attract negativity, like maybe negative people,
yes,
negative situation, more situation where you can complain. Like if you find people who are complaining, they will find more situations where they can complain. They will find more situation where they can indulge into fights and all. On the
yeah,
other
I got
hand,
it.
if you have seen some people who are into meditation, yoga, spreading positivity, they attract positive people a lot and they attract
Yeah,
positive situations, right? So
they
that's,
have positivity,
yeah,
positivity vibes.
yeah, because they have created it first within themselves. So it comes from within. When you start feeling good, start thinking good, then you start becoming good and attracting good things into your life. Then comes the third thing is that consciously you have become conscious now. Now consciously you are imagining something like your dream job or the things,
Yeah,
the area that you want to thrive in, or which is like visualization also we can say. So whatever you visualize you create. Then so whatever in the world is created so far, whatever it is, like if we talk about Elon Musk, the things he is doing, they are into his
yes,
brain first. They came in his brain and he is not into any other rubbish stuff where he think of other people. If the person does that, he wouldn't have been doing such things what he has been doing now, right? So we
yeah,
visualize and then we create. So this is how it tells. And second amazing thing about it is that it tells you that you are super powerful. We have the powers to change our lives and to decide our destiny. That's how I have understood. And I hope this will help many people out there. Okay.
definitely it will help. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's very, I think what you wanted to understand here, I got it. Like what I'm thinking right now, what I'm, thinking every time. Like
Hmm.
I will become the same.
Hmm.
So the if I talk about my like English, so the same. Like nowadays, what I feel that I'm thinking every time, every single moment about English, and yeah, I'm getting positivity things. And it's
Hmm.
very effective for me to go with English, and like I'm not distracting to other things.
Hmm.
It's became my aim already. So yeah, I know that I will become the like what I wanted to do that I'm doing right now, and I
Hmm.
will be stick with that. It's very
Yeah.
a very pleasant thing for me, and yeah, I'm
Hmm.
so satisfied with English. Yes,
That's amazing. You have to be, and every day you have to keep the positive, self
did
talk that can, that can give you the energy which vibrates at a high frequency so you can attract the exact result that you want. For
yes,
example, I
ma'am.
know some people who come to me and they, first thing they say, without even much analysis, without even scrutinizing their level and things, they just simply say, I'm not very good at English. I am not able to speak. I make a lot of mistakes. I am this, I am that. Every student comes and starts with negative talk that I'm not very good. Or a lot of people, even before this session, two students have joined. I am going to launch a new batch on 3rd November. So I haven't just yet mentioned in the group. They were just sending me messages. I asked them and they immediately joined the group. So I've already got the two student in
Did
that. I just take only 6 students in one batch. Two have already joined, but one of them is already messaging me that I'm not very good, ma'am, and camera shy, and I have fear.
okay.
So when I see, I feel like let them come, because when I see this, I'm like, because I want to work on some kind of problem, something that I can solve, that I can help people solve that, right?
Yeah,
So this, like, I become sad and happy both, because sad is like, oh my god, they come with negative mindset, like they're already negative about it. It's not their problem, it's not like they have done it.
yeah,
Society, people, environment, circumstances have created certain things in their brain because of
yeah.
certain
That's why.
experiences. That is why they
Yeah,
feel that's not their problem. So I feel sad at the same time, like, yes, now I'm gonna change them. I'm gonna change their mentality. And I'm gonna help them love the
definitely,
language, right? So
definitely.
and who are already my students in the batch, they really love learning with me. They enjoy my sessions, and every day they make my day, like by sharing certain things, like how these sessions are helping them. And additionally, I feel more satisfied when they learn from me and they work on that, because more than they are responsible for their improvement. I can just motivate, I can tell you positive things, I can provide you the content, I can give you the
Yeah,
feedback. After that, after the session, what you do is gonna actually help you, right? So I
definitely, ma'am.
am lucky that my students do their homework too and they study too. So yeah,
Yeah,
last
because
night. Mhm.
yeah, because you are kind of positive kind of person, and they definitely will follow
Hmm.
your rules. And
Yeah.
they believe that if you are teaching them, so definitely it will work for them. So that's why they are really positive and they are really like
Mhm.
stick with you. Yeah,
Absolutely. So last night itself, one person was sharing that in his office he started using different words, and his sentence, the tone he speaks has been improved, and everybody is able to see the change in the way he speaks. That makes me really
yeah,
satisfied. It is not like about changing millions of lives, though that is also my dream if I'm able to change millions of lives. But if I'm changing 3, 4, 10, 20, that's still also like super satisfying. That adds value in me and gives me more clarity that this is actually I can do. I can really help people. So I think whatever you think, believe, and feel, you can genuinely do that and create and attract in life. So I
yes,
attract students just like me, who are just like me, already able to resonate with me. That, ma'am, we have watched your videos, like the videos you uploaded 2 years ago. Like you were also not very good at speaking, but now how you have changed, improved, and the positivity that you spread. It's not about boasting about me. It's about like it really helps them, and that makes sense to me.
yes, ma'am.
That's
It's a kind of
ultimately like
motivation for
satisfying.
others.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
also they also can inspired by you, and they can go ahead for them. So it's very, I think it's not very boasting, it's kind of motivation for them.
But
They
I
can also do
truly
that
believe
same
that
way.
the actual transformation happens when the person is ready from within and ready to take
Yeah,
the action, right? Uh,
definitely,
I
definitely.
have improved whatever I know now is because of my persistent practice, I feel. So anyone can improve by being persistent.
Yeah, if they want to do, they definitely they will do that. They just need to
True.
take step, and it
Yeah.
will happen. It will be happen automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned one thing that you are very fond of writing stories. So, what kind of stories do you write?
Oh, whatever I have in my head, like like king story, queen story, I just
Okay.
create. No, and
That's
after that,
amazing
I
because
try
it's
to.
it's not
Yeah,
everybody's cup of tea one because I also struggle with
yeah,
writing a lot. Like I'm very much fond of speaking a lot, but I'm not into writing. I have to push myself to write. And writing stories is another form of art.
yes,
It's
ma'am. Yes,
creativity.
yes,
That's great. Keep it
yeah.
up.
So
It
it,
would help you a lot.
yeah,
Hmm.
yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anything else that you want to mention or discuss? We have just
No,
a few
I think I
minutes.
have already asked. No, I have
Mhm.
already asked everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
then we can wind the session up right here. Thank you so much for connecting. It was really insightful and very soothing conversation with you. I really
yes,
enjoyed
ma'am.
it.
Yeah, I really want to thank you because like it was kind of aim for me to meet with you, and it was pleasure meeting for me. And never expected that like you are going to accept my request, and it's very, very grateful for me. And you made my day. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much for
much.
this
Have a great
conversation.
evening ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Bye
Yes,
bye.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
you're
Take care.
welcome. Yeah, you too.
Bye bye. Yeah.